Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to trade shots. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter lands. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? Here we go. It's round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Punch right up the middle. They both want the knockout. Every time throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missed with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here. Back into the fray here in round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. The big sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. This is the beginning of round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he scores with the counter. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Counter punch. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter shot. The jab misses. Nice counter shot. Oh, that punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Crawford in the... Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That counter shot lands. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, what a punch! Well, you know, down goes Lopez. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can we continue?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end? It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. the emotion. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Marv, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with a jab. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but it...